Hello, everyone. I don't think anyone is here yet. Oof. Girl, this is real life. Ah, it's making me look a hot mess today. How is everyone? Hope everyone is doing well. As you can hear, I have a full audience. Lots of birds. I hope you're doing great today. Come join me for coffee. I have my spring Easter mug. It's actually more like a teacup. It feels like a teacup. It's made out of the same material. And then my cute little birdie plate. Hi, Jessica. How are you? The first one at the coffee shop today. How are you doing? Happy Good Friday if you celebrate. Happy Easter weekend if you celebrate. What are you reading? What are you drinking? Let me know. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of too, is Alice in Wonderland. But I love rabbits. I have rabbits in my house year round. It's not just an Easter thing for me. I'm very well. Thanks for asking. I am looking forward to a slower paced weekend, and the weather is finally nice. I haven't been on a live because it's been 30 degrees in the mornings here, and I like cold weather, but I'm not sitting outside in 30-degree weather. It's not happening. Um, I'm reading some cool books. I'm finishing up one of my March Mystery Madness books that I have like this much of. Fatal First Edition, yay! I love Jen McKinley. Is that the newest book in the Library Lovers? Yes, it finally feels spring. I think Fatal First Edition, yes, that's the last in the Library Lovers. That's on my list because I'm caught up to that. I love the Library Lovers. I love the lemon. She's my favorite character. I made a almond joy coffee this morning. Number 14. Okay. Hi, Storm. Glad you could join me. Good morning, Kim. Hello there. So glad you could join me, Storm. How's your weather today? Good morning, Kim. I hope you're doing well. What are you drinking? What are you reading? Yeah, you all are going to have to. This is real life. I don't know what this is here, but I have a party hair, I guess. It's just going to do its own thing. Yes. Boy, and I look tired this morning, too. Maybe I need to drink more water. Anyway, it's not about me. Good morning. Everyone is doing well, I hope. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday if you celebrate. I'm very excited about this nice little weekend. Nothing so far. You know, Kim, those are the nice days too. We don't really have anything planned. Oh, oh, nice. Storm is going antiquing. She's at parties right now. Very nice. In my hometown, that's where we used to gather to go have coffee in the morning before there were coffee shops. I'm talking about 90s. So, Hardee's was our first fast food restaurant when I was a young one. Are you looking for anything antique-ish? Oh, hi! Cousin Fiona is here. She's at Waterstones. Oh, nice. Having a cuppa. Very good. Jessica doesn't have any Easter plans, and I don't either. Finishing Mystery in the Blue Train today, says Kim. That sounds wonderful. Jessica, I don't have any Easter plans either. My mom is in Georgia visiting friends, and Dan's mother is not really feeling up to doing anything, so I think we're just going to chillax, which I'm okay with. Both of us have had a very busy week this week. Coffee Club has gotten small, but it's still fun, always looking for books. Yeah. Antique store is a great place to look for books. I've found some great ones there. We have an antique store here that you would love because they have like all of the old mystery books, but they're a little, I think antique stores are sometimes a little pricey. I have a few things I look for in antique stores. Vintage cookbooks. Kim's laying in bed, woke up for PK's live. Nice. A lot of family has to work, Jessica says. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, I have a lot of family that, my family, since my grandmother was sort of the catalyst that brought the family together, and since she has passed, we don't really get together like we used to, and everybody's families have grown, and so we'd have to rent a coliseum to get all my family in it. So I don't know. I kind of like it more quiet. Woody is saying hello. I don't know if you can hear that, but he wants to be heard. He's actually not been as bad. Been collecting cookbooks. I have 30. Very nice. I love vintage Betty Crocker cookbooks. Those are my favorite, and if I find them, I snatch them. I try not to collect too many things because once upon a time I collected too much. I've had to get rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I used to collect Fiestaware, which I still use it, but I have a dish order, I would say. Um, I love so many things. Pyrex. Uh, yeah, grandparents hold families together. Yes, my grandma harvesting. Yes, when my grandmother passed, it loosened a bit, and then when my uncle passed, it really. I love church and Amish cookbooks most. Yes, I love church cookbooks. Those are awesome. I have a few. They're from the 50s that were church cookbooks. I love them. You get the best recipes there, really do. Storm, same. When my uncle Elmer passed, our family just kind of quit getting together. Cool folks at Antiquish. Oh, is that in your area? Is it the name of a antique store? Yeah, I haven't been antiquing in a while. Cookbooks. Oh, I love cookbooks. Yes, if you happen to find any super cheap Betty Crocker vintage, like 60s, 70s, 60s, 50s, I'd love one. Other Mothers for Easter. I have an Other Mother too. Very nice. School cookbooks. Yes. Where in the earth did cool folks come from? Cookbooks, cool folks, whatever. Good morning, Lou. What are you drinking today? What are you reading? Cookbooks, cool folks. I mean, I'm whatever. I like cool folks too, because antique people are cool folks. My friend Cheryl and I used to go antiquing a lot, and I don't know, that's kind of not, we've not done that as much. But I also am not hunting for things anymore. I'm actually getting rid of things. So, because I was hunting for like Small World Avon bottle dolls and Pyrex and other little things. I am looking for Lou's drinking coffee, reading Murder on the Cornish Coast. Love you. Thank you. This is my my seasonal cup. It is actually bone china. It's part of the Portobello by Design. A friend of mine gave this to me because she knows I love rabbits. I get my antiquing feels from Grace Sales and Thrift Stores. Yes. Antiquing finds. Yes, I get that too. And I'm using my beautiful Bluebird plate, all very spring. So thank you, Lou. I love mugs and dishes, and I would have a house full if I could, but alas, I cannot. I have I love, oh my gosh, I have a disorder. I say that all the time. Neither side of my family does anything for Easter anymore. Kim, same. Well, my father's side I don't really have a relationship with, and my mother's side, since my uncle passed. And honestly, the last few times we've all got together, it seems very distant because I don't know half of them. And why is the tree blooming? What is the tree? The pink one. I believe, and I'm not for sure, but I believe it is a redbud. Yes, Lou, you may use it. I say that a lot. I have a dish order because I love dishes. I ooh and ah. Big platters, like old platters, cups. They make me sad. But my mother collects teapots, so, I got it honestly. My house was starting to look more like, I had someone come in. Thank you, Jess. I had someone come into my house one time and say, "Oh my God, your house is so cute. It looks like an antique store." And I thought, I don't know if that's a compliment. So I've been trying to pare down a little bit. Also, I'm not big on clutter, so. Oh, Lou collects teapots too. Very nice. Yes, my mother has a house full of them, and she never used them. She doesn't drink tea. I was like, you have a teapot, you don't drink tea. But it's all right. Cups and saucers. Lou, I would like to have a set, like a tea set, a full service tea set with different cups and saucers. My aunt gets in the mood for Easter dinner and sometimes not, so we probably have Chinese. Storm, I don't know. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Um, Storm, I don't know what we're going to do. Dan has had a really rough week at work, and I have been busy as a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest, so I don't know. Shabby mix and match. Yeah, me too. I like, people will say, what is your design aesthetic? And I always say, I don't know. It's whatever brings me joy, because I love a little touch of shabby chic. I love a little touch of boho. I love Scandinavian. I love vintage style. But I also love clean lines of traditional. And I don't know. I'm just a little bit of everything. Texas Roadhouse on Sunday. Very nice, Kim. A good steak is a good steak. Jessica's laughing. Thank you very much. I just finished reading. Speaking of books, I have an hour left of a Japanese translation called The Cat Who Saved Books. And it is definitely a book lover book. It was about 5.5 hours long. It's a little slow, but I needed something. My brain was really fast this week. I needed something to kind of slow me down, and it's really enjoyable. I'm almost finished with it. I don't remember the author. It's a Japanese translation, so the author is Japanese. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I usually love Easter, though. Carrot cake is my favorite. Oh, I'm not a fan of carrot cake, but you can have all of it. I like the cream cheese frosting. Can I have a bite of that? I always say I don't like veg in my dessert, but I love zucchini bread, so maybe I do like veg in my dessert. I don't know. I am on Tuesday. I have volunteers that work in my classroom. One of my volunteers brought all of my students Easter baskets, and they were all different kinds of eggs. Like, he had a real egg in there, and then he had a plastic egg with candy in it, and then he had multiple candies with eggs. So yeah, it was really cool because brought he brought that. He was able to tell the guys about Easter. So I feel like I've already had an Easter basket with all of my little eggs in it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It is carrot cake. It's very moist. Just not a big fan of carrot cake. My neighbor is taking their dogs to go to the bathroom over here. So she probably thinks I'm talking to myself. So, good morning. Hi, how are you? I'm good. She has the biggest dogs, but they're so cute. Jess, you're allergic to bunnies. Oh, that makes me sad. Allergic to cats too. I got this at a thrift. I wasn't even me. A friend of mine bought it for me. My friend and I, we thrift store shop for each other, and then we'll be like, "Oh, I bought you something," because I'm a big proponent of, I was like, buy me things from the thrift store, because all new stuff is junk. I want thrift store stuff. Also, it keeps things out of the landfill and stuff. So she gave this to me, but she thrifted it. Yeah, I need it. I like to have little seasonal mugs, but Dan has told me that I'm ridiculous. So can I just say that I'm impressed? I'm impressed that Lou, Lou, you can be impressed with me all you want to. Yep, we do. Dan and I also do a Thriftmas. Able to acknowledge Easter at school. I work for a college, and it's okay. Lou, I work for a college, and I work inside of a corporation. And so I teach adults English, and we learn about all cultural things. So Monday was Holi, and my Indian students talked about their holiday. We talk about cultural holidays in the United States that people celebrate to inform them and to help them to socialize more with the other employees. But we talked about Easter, we talked about Holi, which is this week. Ramadan is also happening right now. So my students who are Muslim spoke about Ramadan. We cover all the holidays, which I enjoy. I think that's a big part of our culture, and teaching my students about, I'm not only teaching them English, but I'm also teaching them how to, have conversations and understanding. And, they're planning on living in the United States. So, and they have this huge desire to fit in. So they want to learn about those things. Hi, Jules. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Oh, Jules Books and Things. She just did a I'm So Annoyed video that I tagged her in, and she's so darling. Go check her out if you're not a friend of Jules. And also Storm is here from Storm Reads. Most of you know Storm, but I feel like I don't say anything because I feel like you know there. But go check out Storm Reads if you have not. They'll teach about all holidays and religion. I agree. I agree. And I'm kind of in charge of my curriculum anyway, so that's all right. Love the annoyed tag. I'm not a huge fan of tags. Oh well, Lou, that's awesome. I'm glad that you like the annoyed tag. I think tags are fun as someone who does the videos because I enjoy they're fast, and I like that I get a chance to get to know people, through the tags. I mean, I love learning about books, but sometimes it's like I'm kind of curious about the person who is doing the video. So I love that. I understand that totally, Lou. I don't care for videos that are like my most hated books or my I don't really like those. So we all different strokes. We get to know you. That's right, Jess. It's fun to hear everyone's different thoughts on tag videos. That's kind of how I feel too. And our opinions and our differences are what make us human. And I love that. I love learning that. But Lou, I also I'm very behind on watching YouTube videos. Like I have so many friends and so many people that I love to watch that I am so behind on just because I'm behind on everything right now. And sometimes like tag videos and stuff, I will wait a little longer to watch those. I like the quick ones. So my goal this week is to keep up. I can't keep up with all the videos either, and I put 2 out this week and didn't even realize I did that. So I've been making videos, but I've also been. You hear that? There's something behind me. Oh, it's a squirrel. I was like, what in the world is behind me? I don't know if you can see him. You may not be able to, but he's going up the tree there. Yeah. We have a yard full of squirrels. They love my compost pile. But when they hear in the leaves, they sound like grown men. It's kind of scared me. I heard some. So, anyway, I was scared for a second too. Thank you, Storm. You have a great day off too. Go find a deal. Find me a Betty Crocker book. Or a really cute vintage mug. I'm kidding. That would, yeah, shipping for those is not cute. So thanks, Storm. Have a great day. Have a nice Easter too. Happy Easter. Lou says bye, Storm. Y'all, I don't know what this is. Do y'all get party hairs? Because this is a party hair. It is doing whatever it wants to do. Everybody's saying goodbye to Storm. Going to use bookstore tomorrow to search for some old school books. Very nice. Jules, I need to collaborate with you and see where the cool bookstores are in case my Dan and I decide to go your way to take a trip. I have family that live in Oak Grove, so I really need to go visit. The really crazy cluttered one. Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about the crazy cluttered store. We human hairs fall where they may. Yes, human hairs fall where they may. The one you mentioned. Very nice. Okay, the cluttered store you mentioned. I have a resale shop that's like that, that's super cluttered and whatever, but it's so cheap I kind of don't mind going through it. I mean, their books are a nickel. Jules, I'm going to put on my big girl pants and suffer through it. Oh, I love it. Old math and history books. Kim loves old math and history. That's cool. Yeah, Jules, you might want to whatever chemistry. If you use any chemistry to keep yourself calm, you might want to invest in that, or do a little deep breathing, or whatever. You take a walk, whatever you do to calm yourself before. Don't drink coffee before you go, because then you'll be. Kim says, or Jessica says she has old books too. Hello, Esther. Happy Friday. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy Holi if you celebrate. Happy Ramadan if you celebrate. There's a lot of holidays going on this week. So, yes, Esther, what are you reading? Are you drinking any good coffee? What's your temperature like? Today here it is Right now it is currently 52 degrees. We're supposed to be at 69 today. Oh, Jules, thank you. I love this. It's part of the Portobello bone china collection, and then I've matched it. It doesn't match, but I've paired it with my favorite little bluebird vintage pattern. I love this little pattern. I have the platter of it too, and I was telling Lou earlier I have a dish order, so I have way too many dishes and quite the collector. And I'm drinking an Almond Joy coffee, so that I created, protein coffee that I created myself. Jules, it sounds like that you kind of watch your protein too. A protein shake, some coffee, a couple of squirts of a coconut syrup is quite delightful. Hello, Ambi is here from her creative corner of creation. Thank you for coming. Ambi, what are you reading? Are you creating any crafts? Tonight is my craft night with my bestie. Every Friday night she comes over and we go to the craft studio downstairs and make a big mess. We're actually teaching a card crafting class in our community, so we are putting things together. It sounds delicious. What kind of protein shake you use? I like the Elevation protein shakes from Aldi. Thank you, Ambi. Elevation protein shakes from Aldi. I use the chocolate ones if you can find them. Sometimes you can't. I heat that up. I put in my coffee, a squirt of coconut. It's delicious. Ambi, that is fun. Esther's reading Murder on Lexington Avenue by Victoria Thompson. It's cold here but sunny. No coffee today, just in the mood for flavored water. Sounds awesome. Esther, what flavored water do you like? I'm a fan of, I do the lime sun-kissed water, like the little things that you put in your water, and then I put a squirt of cherry in it. I love it. I think myself a barista. I really do. I have all of these with pumps, flavorings that I adore. Oh my gosh, you really do live in a cozy mystery town, teaching card making and crafting with your bestie. I do live in a cozy mystery town. Daddy moved in with me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kim. I'm really sorry. I do live in a cozy mystery town. And I'll tell you what. We have festivals every weekend. There is barbecue festival, vodka festival, wine festival, art festival. I sneezed yesterday festival. There's everything. We have 11 coffee places in this town. There's only 5,000 people in this town. We have 11 coffee. We live by a river. There's trains. And next month I'm going to be working in a yarn store. So I am living in a cozy mystery. Amy's reading A Stitch in Crime by Betty Heckman. Very nice. Oh, my happy life. Hi, Nancy. That makes me happy that you say that. You guys always just build me up. I've missed doing this. It's been too cold. Yes, Lou, I love our little town. I really do. I don't know if it's our forever place, but right now I really do enjoy it. And I hope I like the cozy mystery atmosphere. I really would rather pass on the cozy mystery dead body finding. I don't want to ever find a dead body, thanks. No, thank you. We'll leave that up to Jessica Fletcher and all the sleuths, Nancy Drew and all those people. Oh, Jessica, that's okay. Yeah. Bye, Jessica. Thank you. Have a wonderful Easter. Happy reading. Thank you so much. Ambi is reading Crochet Mysteries. I have the first one in my pile of possibilities. I'm going to give you guys a little preview of something I think I'm going to do in April. Bye, Jessica. Everybody saying goodbye. We'll be 75, 80 this week, and Kim says she loves it. That's a little too warm for me, Kim, but I'll send that all your way. Good morning, Pat. Hello. So nice to see you. So I'm going to share a secret. Bye, Jess. I'm going to share a secret. I think I'm going to do Read the Rainbow in April. I'm going to pick 7 books from my book stash, 1 in every color, and try to get them read so I can get through my... Esther says she drinks Great Value Great Bitter. That sounds delicious too. I need to get through my books in my bedroom so I can get them donated and kind of pile that down. So I think I'm going to Read the Rainbow. I want to do a video to introduce it, and I'll probably do it April 1st, but I already have my books chosen, and I think I want to get started on that. They're all cozies, of course, but I think that I could read 7 handheld books in April. My March Mystery Madness gave me confidence that I could do this. Thank you very much, and if any, I'm going to invite people to join me too, so if you want to join me in that would be awesome. Esther says no sugar, no carbs, no sodium. That's me too. That's what my lime drink is. No sugar, no carbs, no sodium. Kim says, I love grape and strawberry flavored waters. Awesome. That's fantastic. I don't know why the chat just popped up and everybody's there, but that's great. Very nice. Um, maybe if I hit a button. Oh, y'all, I'm still learning. Oh, I learned how to do something. Yay! You can teach an old girl new tricks. Well, hey. The comments would pop up and go so fast. I'd feel like I have to speed read, but I figured out how to change that. I'm just gonna drink my coffee. So it is Easter weekend, and for those who celebrate, do any of you have plans? Kim says, the only way I like to drink ice cold. Yes. I hear Kermit singing his rainbow song. Yes. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. I love that song. For lovers and dreamers and me. Oh, I love that song. It makes me cry. Ambi says 57, 72 high. Yep, we're supposed to get up 77, 78. 80 needs to stay home though. It is not time for 80-degree weather. We'll get plenty of that in June and July and August and September. Ambi says, I love it too. Awesome. You know, Missouri is fun because yesterday I woke up and it was 25 degrees. At the end of the day, we'd gotten to 68, 69. Kim says, I love Muppets. Me too. So we always have about a 40-point temperature differential. So we have every season in one day, much like my cousin Fiona says she has every season in one day in Scotland. But in the summer, it's just hot. So it stays hot all the time. Nancy says it's very sunny and high 68 in Kentucky. Very nice. I like Kentucky. I've driven through there very few times and think it's a very beautiful place. In the summertime, I just hate it because it's just hot all the time. There is nothing. Jules says, going to my in-laws for dinner tomorrow, hang out at home with hubby and my daughter on Sunday. I'm sad she's all grown up and no egg hunting anymore. We've done plenty of adult egg hunts. They're kind of fun. Sunday's high is predicted to be 82 degrees. Woo, that's a little warm for me, Ambi. That can stay somewhere else. I don't care for that at all. Yes, we're having a very low-key one here. Oh, I have news. Jules has news. Yay. What's your news, gal? You're going to Ireland in November. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh, how incredible. Esther said she doesn't have any plans. Easter Beagle. Oh, that's great. Jules, how exciting. You're going to Ireland. There's no snakes there. That's why I want to go. I'm sure it's beautiful. Congratulations. How fun. Hubby surprised me with it for our 25th year anniversary. You have a wonderful husband. I've seen your husband. You have a handsome husband too. Handsome, wonderful, kind husband. Very nice. I hope you enjoy every single second of it. Kim says she's not wanting to freeze at her boys' ball games. I don't blame you. Our friends are going with us. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. You can even take your friends, Jules. That's fantastic. How exciting. I have a big birthday this year, and we were going to try to go to Canada. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but that sounds fun. Yeah. So if I go for 51, that'll be great. We're going for sure to Lugny. That's awesome, Jules. Congratulations. I want to go to Scotland to visit my cousin Fiona, and also I've always wanted to go to Scotland. I have lots of relative ancestry there, so I have always wanted to go to Canada, and I have a good friend that lives an hour from the border, so we're going to visit them and then go, and hopefully we'll still get to do it. We just, taxes kind of really hurt us this year, so fingers crossed. I've been working some extra jobs to kind of make up, so I'm hoping that will all work out. September 18th is my birthday. Yeah. And last year we went to Michigan for my birthday, so that was my 49th. I consider 49 a big birthday too. When my fella turned 50, we were right in the middle of COVID, and I had planned to do something, and Pat's going to get more coffee. When he turned 50, we were going to do something big for his birthday, and it was like in the midst of COVID. So I got on Facebook and did a little secret. Everybody sent him a birthday card, and he got like 150 birthday cards for his 50th birthday, which was really super sweet. But neither one of us, he's been to Mexico. I've never been out of the country, and my other mother gave us our passports for Christmas. So I really would like to use my passport. But I also know how very lucky and privileged I am just to be able to travel anywhere. So this is August, I'll be 48. However, I've been thinking this past year that I'm already 48. I keep putting myself in the 50s box, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. Oh, Esther, you're sweet. October 18th is her birthday, and she'll be 75. Spring chicken. Sometimes I feel like an old goose. I can't tell you. Jill says I lost her. It's just numbers. It's just numbers. Like weight, anything else. It's just numbers, and I don't feel. I feel young on the inside, and however I look on the outside is just part of my body transitioning. So I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Even though my stray hairs kind of get on my nerves, but I'm just thankful I have hair growing back, so that's okay too. Uh, Anybody reading any spring or Easter type books? Or I need a spring read. I need a mood read. I think I'm trying to think if anything I've been reading has had a little bit of a spring vibe. It's funny to me. Books seem to either be really, really fall and Christmas, or really, really summer. It's hard to find spring. Kim says she'll be 59 in August, and she feels it. Oh, I'm sorry. I remember. Esther says she remembers turning 50. Excuse me. Ambi says I'm turned 37 and savoring the last few years of my 30s. I loved my 30s. My 30s were my experimental age. I did a lot in my 30s that I saw a lot of the world. I learned a lot about people. I did a lot of that sort of thing. So that my 30s were my learning stage, and then my 40s was kind of my celebrating me stage. And then I don't know what era of my 50s is going to be, but my 40s have been my journey to get to know myself. Lou says you're all just pups. I'll be 64 next week. Oh, you are a pup too. Lou, one of my very dearest friends, is 64, and she is young and vibrant, just as you are. All the young people here. Clink. Absolutely, yes. All us young folks. It's all right. People always say I would give anything to go back to be 20 or whatever, and I don't know if I would be. Lee Harris and Lee Miser seasonal books starting Monday. Oh, very nice, Kim. I don't know if I would go back to being 20. Only if I could know then what I know now, but I don't know if I want to experience all that. Jill says absolutely not. I don't know. I have things like people that I would embrace more, I guess, people who have passed, that I would go back for, just to be able to see, like, family members and my granny and my several of my friends who've passed and whatnot. But I don't know if I would want to relive the 20s. I like this era. I like where I'm at now. Ambi says I only want to do this so I can have the time. Yeah, I hear you. I have my mom. It would. Yeah, Kim, I get that. If I had my granny, and my brother, I would do that too. And by Logan Sluther. That sounds very interesting, Esther. I think I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my day to day. I know that my house needs some attention, so I'll do some of that boring housework that I really actually just I enjoy housework. I like the thoughtlessness and the process and the results. So I don't mind housework. I don't really like mopping, or there's some things I don't like about housework. But Ambi says hindsight is 2020. That's right. I love to iron. I iron everything because I love to do it. I love to iron. I love to bake. I love that sort of thing. I don't really love doing dishes, but I love baking. I like to wipe countertops. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I love to fold clothes. I don't really necessarily love putting them away, but I love folding clothes. Lucy Maud Montgomery. I love Lucy Maud Montgomery. The Blue Castle was I read that for the first time this year in one of my top 5-star books. Lou says, ironing is her therapy. Yes, Lou, we are the same people. Yes. Uh, Jules, what are you currently reading right now? House clean, but I hate the cleaning. Ambi, I feel the same way. I want my house clean, but I don't. I used to feel that way. When I was in my 30s, I did feel that way. As I've gotten older, I kind of enjoy the monotony. I enjoy the process, I guess. Getting lost in things, and my fella says I like to clean the kitchen because I like playing with all my toys, which is my dishes. I don't want to talk about it. This book is about her and what is an iron. LOL. Esther says, what is an iron? Well, it's a wonderful little contraption you plug in and it gets really hot and it makes your clothes look nice. I don't know what it is about ironing. It is so therapeutic to me. I think it's the instant result, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Storm has me wanting to go thrifting. I might hit a thrift store today or go to the cheap one. Kim says mobility issues keep me from doing much. I understand that, Kim. 2 years ago, that's where I was. Yeah. I went on a weight loss journey 2 years ago because I was to a point where I was struggling with my mobility, and I had an injury in my mobility, and in the I was in a bad spot. So I'm sorry to hear that you have mobility issues because that's miserable. Kim's going to the grocery store. Esther said I've ironed in probably 15 years. Esther, bring it to me. I'll iron it. My coffee is starting to get cold. I don't like cold coffee. I want it hot. Hot as the fires of Mordor. Oh. So I don't know if I said this or not, and if I did, I'm sorry. Easter for us is going to be pretty laid back, so I don't know for sure what we're going to do. We have a I don't know how to call it, an arboretum type place very close to where we live, and that all the daffodils are bloomed. So I think that I might twist Dan's arm. Kim had a bad car accident. I'm sorry, Kim. Ambi, I understand that struggle. You know, I didn't lose weight, you know, and I'm not on a weight loss journey because it's, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thankfully, I was able to get it under control, and now my mobility is much better. I had some off days, but it's much better, and the more I lose, the better it gets. So I've lost about 75 pounds, and I'm working to lose about 70 more. So, you know, and it's not about how I look. It's not diet culture. It's not any of those things that I used to embrace when I was a young person. It's because I just like feeling better and want to live longer. And my body needs that. So thank you, Amy. It's a lot of work. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, it was it was definitely a process. And, you know, I could go into addiction and how, you know, my thought about food addiction is that, you know, people tend to be very forgiving of people who have drug addiction and alcohol addiction, and all addiction is a struggle. And but for food addiction, people don't usually sympathize very much. So unless they go through it. So it's been a struggle for me for quite a while. I've been a big person all of my life, and even with weight loss, I'm still considered a big person. So I hear you, Lou. I could do some TED Talks about how the world is so cruel to anybody who has food addictions, yet they can forgive anybody who has any other kind of addiction. So, moving on. I don't understand it. I don't understand why there's empathy for certain types of things, but, you know, thank you, Esther. I do feel better. It's not for me. You know, I've loved my body at all stages. It's not a looks thing for me. Kim says she's lost too much too fast. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of doctor visits and tests. Yeah, Kim, I'm very sorry. Nancy has lymphoma in her legs and now use a van for doctor's appointments. I'm sorry to hear that, Nancy. I'm Nancy. I'm glad that you have that ability to do that, though. That's great. I will keep you all in my prayers. I pray for all of you and all of my friends that do that. Esther says her wake up call was diabetes. Yes, yes, that's a wake up call as well. Yeah, Kim, I do hope they figure out why. Birds are not singing anymore. I guess they went to lunch. I don't hear any birds. The woodpecker's gone for the day too. I guess his shift's over. He left early for Good Friday. Yes, Ambi, I feel the same way. Hi, Pat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Uh, we've talked about books, and it seems like a lot of you are reading. Um, Esther says she lost 3 family members. Me too. I've lost. I've, I've lost a ton. Yeah, my mom is diabetic too, so that kind of scares me. Now, my husband and I are both trying to be healthier people. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. I don't know. What should I do today? You guys tell me. Should I go thrifting? Should I clean my house? What should I do? We have lots of prayers in the chat. So I love how this community supports each other. That warms my heart. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to do today. I don't know if I'll go thrifting or. Nancy says go thrifting. Ambi says, what kinds of crafts do you do? I think the question, Ambi, is what kind of crafts do I not do? I have a craft. My husband says I collect hobbies. I my bestie and I. Kim says she's been diagnosed since 2005. It was, ooh, I'm so sorry, Kim. Thriftiness, it goes over. And you guys are probably not good for my housework. Oh, that's funny. I snorted. Um, my bestie and I make cards, like handmade cards. Everybody's telling me to go thrifty. My bestie and I make handmade cards. I do. I have pen paling. I have several pen pals that I write letters to, and then create like like gift envelopes and stuff. Anything paper crafting, I'm all about it. I book journal, which it's April. I still have not started my 2024 book journal. Yeah. And I got a new one. It's like I was so proud that I have this brand new book journal, but multi-craftual. I love that so much. My problem, excuse me, is my craft room is in my basement, and when it's beautiful outside, I don't want to be in the craft room. I want to do other things. So unless I can bring something up here, then getting out, walking around, thrifting seems healthy. I agree. I agree. I did take, excuse me, woo, I swear it's just coffee. I did take my morning mobility celebration walk, but you make a journal about your book journaling. I have no clue how to get about it. Lou, I actually did make a video of just kind of showcasing my book journal. But yeah, I would love to tell people like how to get started or how I got started. Maybe if I could figure out camera angles, like how I could hold a camera, I need some sort of device or something that I can film from above. So when I'm doing a flip through, I just hold my camera here and then I flip through. When I actually creating it, I don't have a way that I can film it from above because I need both my hands to do it. But I thought about doing some book journaling classes or just like tutorial type things for video. So it's okay, Lou. It's okay. And it's not really a how-to. It's just kind of a tour through my 2023 book. Never done reading journals as much as that. That's funny, Esther. Yeah. Mine is a lot. A lot of people have told me that that's not a book journal. It's a an art journal or whatnot. You can call it what you want to. I call it a book journal because that's how I record my books, and just the fact that it has art in it is just an expression of who I am. But I thought about doing like a tutorial of this is how I got started, and like even with, you know what, and Give me an idea. I might film me starting my 2024 reading journal if I could ever get that started, but like introduce you to my new book and then like what my setup is. And I think my neighbor's going to mow grass now, so I might have to get off here, or that's all you're going to hear. Yeah, so that's kind of my that's a good plan. You give me ideas, Lou. Thank you. I have all these video ideas, and then when I sit down and think, okay, I want to make a video today, all the ideas go out the door. As one does. So, yeah. I hope that you all have a wonderful Easter, and if you celebrate, if not, I just hope you have a wonderful weekend. And know that you make my world such a better place just by being here, being so supportive, being so kind, being so loving, being part of this community. I appreciate you. Ambi, I do all of those but jewelry, and I used to do jewelry and crochet. Happy Easter, Nancy. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on these lives. You all touch me so much. I can't express how thankful I am. If you make the world a better place just by being in it, and thank you for that. I am going to jump off of here. He is risen. Absolutely happy Easter. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Ambi. Thank you, Lou. Oh, God bless you, Lou. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Everyone who came, everyone who's watching, thank you so much. Hugs and kisses. Happy reading, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.